Alright, so I just recently discovered a new technique for putting in a sky overlay, and so I decided I would do a tutorial real quick on how to do that. So as you can see, the background sky in this photo is kind of blown out, and since it's a wedding photo, I don't really want to keep it that way. So I've picked out a sky, and I've been doing it actually with this whole set of wedding pictures. I've been doing this technique of adding in an overlay, and it's a lot quicker than what I had been doing in the past, so I'm kind of excited about it. Anyway, so here's my picture, and here's the sky overlay that I'm going to use. So you want to come over here and use the move tool, click on it, and move it onto your image. Now, you probably want to lower the opacity. You're not going to want to use it at 100% anyway. But just so you can see the undersides, I'm going to resize it a little bit down so it seems like they're a little bit smaller. So here's your clouds, and you can position it kind of however you want. You want to leave, like, say here's the horizon, so you want to leave some extra on the bottom. Go over here to your layer, your overlay layer, and you want to go and you want to create a mask. So you have your mask layer on the overlay, and then you want to hit G for gradient, and you want to make sure that your gradient is on the, it's not coming in, hold on, I forget what it's called, but it's the second one over on the top, foreground to transparent. You want to make sure that that's clicked and that your two colors here are black and white. So your top one should be black and your bottom one should be white. So now what you want to do is hit shift, and you're going to get a little cursor thing, like a little crosshair. You want to take that crosshair and go a little bit. You can play around with it to see like the where you want to do it, because what it does is it turns the overlay sky into a gradient, so it kind of blends in more. So you want to hit shift and then click on a spot and then draw up your line. Now I think, let me up the opacity a little bit and see. Try again. I'm going to do it a little bit farther up. There we go. Okay, so there you go. And see, you can see the sky. So if you were to do this at 100%, you'll see how gradient, it kind of like blends in a little bit more. And that's even at 100%, but I don't, so we'll see. Now, what you want to do is go in here and zoom into your details. And go with the soft brush. And on the bodies and stuff, you can go at 100%. And you want to make sure you are wiping it off. Everything you don't want. So like the tree. Now if you need to paint on, because like let's say watch, you go over and there's like a haloing over your subject. I'll show you what you can do with that. This trellis thing has been a pain with these sky overlays though. So just keep on wiping it all off of what you don't want. like this. I'm doing a sloppy job. You want to probably go a little bit slower when you're doing it yourself. Make sure like all the blue sky is wiped off. And then see if you have all these like little white spots. Now you want to go hit X so it switches the mask layer, so you're painting back on, and you want to go really low opacity, or else what happens, let's say, watch, you paint back on and look at how dark it is. So you don't want that. So you want to keep it blended in as well as much as possible. And just from trial and error, I've noticed that if you want to go down to like, it probably may depend on the overlay. I'm at 19% right now. And it just helps blend it in a little bit more. Because obviously you don't want to make it obvious that you did a sky overlay. You want it to look as natural as possible. And hit X. You can just play with the opacities to help make sure it gets blended in better. So you can just keep on working around your edges and stuff. See, I missed some. Kind of like that. It's a little bit sloppier than what I would do, but you get the idea. Anyway, I hope that helps, and there you go.